got a duel in the Lone Star State. It's the Pats and the Texans, and it's coming up next.
On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the New England Patriots and the Houston Texans. This will be fielded inside the 5. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down. Looking to throw. Morales. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. John Franklin Myers. What a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. On 3rd down. It's Hampton, and he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Call it a pickup of 3, and also now likely a punt on their opening drive. Here's Cameron Johnston now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Patriots take over. Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
That is caught by Mims. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A big play there for the Patriots. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. Here we go now on 1st and goal. Throwing Jones. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Touchdown, Patriots. Denzel Mims with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Pats have taken the early lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Pats are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 42. Meanwhile, Jones' throw there into the hands of Ross. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now Jones. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
Jones throw complete there to Beckham. Touchdown! Odell Beckham with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Patriots lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0.
Texans nothing. Jake Bailey to kick off for the Patriots.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is.
And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. John Franklin Myers. He continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Off the play fake. Morales. That is incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on third and long.
And that incomplete, nearly intercepted. And remember, he had his hands on one earlier, had one pick. Could have been his second, but instead it's fourth down. And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well. So many times. My career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Throw left side, taken in by Mims. Touchdown, Patriots. Denzel Mims. His second touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
7 yards, the pickup there. On second down, it's Hampton, and he fumbled it. It's on the ground, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. We figured they'd come out with intensity and aggressiveness on the defensive side of the ball, and they have an early turnover to show for it.
They lived up to their reputation. That's who they are. They want to attack on every play, even though they're playing defense. And you're exactly right. Force the early turnover, and now they'll try to attack again and again throughout the game.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Jones. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Denzel Mims doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. So this not what we expected. 28-0 here in the first as another kickoff is away. Taking it about the 1. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Christian Barmore. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss.
That's 3 sacks now, and that's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. To throw on 2nd down, Morales. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Schaefer. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. 2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. They'll try the left side. Hampton. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. Off play action. Morales. Oh, wide open, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now a give, right side. It's Hampton, and not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. The Texans on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Operating from the gun, Morales. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans cut into that lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So that one a long 11-play drive, and it results in the Texans finding the end zone. This one fielded at the 5. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. So here are the Patriots to take over. Their win streak at 6 coming in and counting as they've got the lead right now beginning this drive 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. He's got this one completed to Mims. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
What's the deal, y'all?
That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
We always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up second. Another try after the first down sack. Jones, and finding the tight end Hooper. The reception good for 7. It's third down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He finds the speedster Ross. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys. And, partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. He's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's...
Now the ball comes loose, and the Texans scoop it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Now a give, right side. Hampton, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Right over there, right over there. Right 58.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on to punt for Houston. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. 39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Jones throwing to start the drive. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now, light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground. I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On 2nd and 10, Jones going deep downfield for Ross. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Quickly into the hands of Mims. And the Patriots are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. A great play there. with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Pats continue to pull away here in this first half. Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. And the Texans going to get the football one final time here in this first half. And we'll see what they want to do. Just 20 seconds remaining here before the half. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. So at halftime, it's the Patriots with the advantage. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. The NFL season going to be about 2/3 complete after this weekend, so lots to get to as we check.
No, I'm not mad at you for skipping halftime, but can I just have a sip of water real quick, please? Thank you. All right, let's go. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Fielded just outside the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them, so what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll run again here with Robinson. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Off the play fake. Jones. Got a man. It's Ross. Complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big play there for the Patriots. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Connor. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Over the middle to Beckham. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up 4th down. They'll run for it with Robinson. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They'll run here with Robinson. He's to the 10. And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Robinson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Third and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
Double time. Hey, we got four down.
Connor is into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. So the 2nd down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. So here's the Texans offense now. They get set to start this 3rd quarter. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. 2nd and 10. Thanks for tagging along with us here from Houston, Texas. Back to the ground, this time Langford. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
He's going to look deep now for Landry. And that incomplete, nearly intercepted. Remember, he had his hands on one earlier, had one pick. Could have been his 2nd, but instead it's 4th down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Pats at the line ready to go. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball
leader, right?
to make a big play.
Yeah.
Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Robinson again on 2nd down. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
Room here to run. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 67 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Robinson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. On the run, it's Robinson. Give him 2 on that run, and they're still left looking at a 3rd and about 9 to go.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game is played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Throwing on first down, Morales. He finds his man, complete. That's Hampton. A good rally to the football, keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. Looking to throw, Morales. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating.
Under pressure, they got him again. In for the sack, Deion Jones. And you could say that is just another cherry on top for this defense and that entire team. But really, this defense has sparked what's been an impressive effort here in this one.
And I notice you used the word sparked because you're not seeing that on the other side of the ball, are you? The offense right now, the spark has left their game, and it's been because of what you described, that defensive pressure.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Here's Robinson again on second down. Fighting through, and he's got space. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Oh, Foster staying down after that last play. Let's hope he's okay. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal. And they will take a knee here. And back at the 8 now. Third and goal.